Hello, it's Diana Debbie, and I wanted to share with you one of the favorite things that I do. Hi, it's Diana Debbie, and I want to share with you one of my favorite drinks, summer, winter, spring, fall, whenever. And as I mentioned in the title, it's about guiltless chocolate. Who doesn't want guiltless chocolate, right? So I happen to like chocolate, and there are a lot of really great things about chocolate, as far as it has lots of things that help with anti-aging and get rid of all of the things that are chemicals that build up in our body, and that also immediately reflects on our skin and how our skin looks. So you can kind of use your skin as an indicator as to how you're doing in the rest of your body. So I have a chocolate drink that I like. I call it Guiltless. It does have some calories in it, but not a lot. And so you can kind of see I've set this up here so that I can walk you through what it is that I do in order to make this. So what I've done is, this is actually a French press. I've boiled my water and I put my ground up cocoa beans in the bottom. So you make it just like you do coffee. You may or may not know that these even exist, but you can buy them pre-ground just like you do coffee. This is the brand that I happen to like. It's called Creole Brew. A couple of things I like is I like the flavor, and they have several different ones that are quite tasty. This one happens to be double chocolate. Another one that they have is a Mayan blend that has a little bit of a spicy kind of flair to it. It's a little bit hot because it has a little cayenne pepper in it, but it's great. The point of it is they have variations as to flavor, so you can switch them up based upon the season. You can drink the same one if you want, whatever your preference is. I am not a coffee drinker. Coffee does not sit well with me. This has some of the same properties of coffee in that it'll give me a little bit of a boost, not too much, and I don't have the jitteriness associated with caffeine. So what I've done is I put my scoops in the bottom here, and then I poured my boiling water on top, and then I put, mix it, let it sit for a few minutes, mix it again, and then I put the lid on, or the plunger. So what I'm going to do is just push this down and plunge it, and I'll show you the two ways that I really like to enjoy this. So as you can see here, I have a glass that has ice in it. So this time of year, I really like to have this chilled. It's hot outside and it's quite refreshing. I also have here my milk. I use an almond coconut milk. You can use whatever creaming you want. If you want half and half, if you want milk, whatever it is. I tend to like something that's got a little bit more fat associated with it because it has a really yummy taste. So I'm going to pour in my cocoa drink here. I pour in my creamer and stir. Now, to make this truly guiltless, or less associated with less guilt, some people drink it straight up. I prefer it with a little bit of creamer in there. I also, from time to time, will add stevia. This is the liquid drops. I just open it up, put a drop or two in. That's enough. If I'm feeling particularly adventuresome, I'm going to add ground cardamom. I really like the flavor of this, and it has some great health benefits as well as far as the cardamom, but mainly it just tastes really good. So I'm going to take a little twist or two here, grind it in, stir it up, and the best part comes next, and that is the tasting or enjoying. It's so good. And again, you look at, I've controlled how much sugar is in here. I get the benefits of having chocolate. It is super yummy. I can actually carry this with me as a drink in the car, and so when it's like 100 degrees outside or 100 degrees inside of the car, because of the sun shining in, it's not going to melt my chocolate. I also will do this in a concentrated form. So this is pretty concentrated. Usually you do about 3 scoopfuls, and they have a scoop that comes with them, a lot of them. Put it in the bottom. I've actually put in 4 or 5 so I can actually make this more concentrated, so I can add hot water to it later. In this case, the ice will melt, and so it's going to dilute it a little bit. You see I have my cup here. I always like to have a hot one of these in the morning when I first get up. So you can do it hot, you can do it cold. Super easy, don't have to grind anything, buy it pre-made. The brand I like is Creole Brew, but again, that's based on your personal preference. And it is such a wonderful treat, and I control how much sugar. I get the benefit of the flavonoids and all of those wonderful things that are in chocolate. The other thing that's really nice about it is this really satisfies my craving for chocolate. I can have this as a little kind of drink after I've had lunch. I generally don't do it after dinner because it has a little bit of a stimulating effect for me. Many other people, not so much. So again, I'm going to go through it really quick just because, and also I want to talk about the fact that this month is hydration. And so I've been talking a lot about things to do in order for you to stay hydrated. We've talked about foods, we've talked about things that you drink. This is probably not super hydrating, but it is kind of that bridge between yummy foods to eat and things that you drink that are really good for you. So again, real quick, it's not very difficult. All you need is a French press. You need the ground cocoa and hot water. Put the cocoa in the bottom, pour the hot water over the top, stir it once, wait 5 minutes, stir it again, put it through the French press, and you can enjoy it hot or cold. Add whatever you like to it, be it your creamers, be they dairy, non-dairy, don't have to add one at all. Sweeten it if you want with stevia. Add spices, can be cinnamon, can be cardamom, whatever it is, but experiment. And if you like this, please put a yes in the box down below. I'm anxious to hear what it is that you think about this, and it also helps me in deciding what additional videos to do for you. After all, this is all about sharing what I know with you so that things can be better in your life. And remember, be bold, be beautiful, and be ageless. Thanks. Bye.